All right. Now, because of the rain, we can't really do class outside today, so our online instruction is pre-recorded. So if you're seeing this, hello from the past or the future, or I really don't know. That's time paradoxes, time travel. I don't quite understand it.
Or from the Stone Age.
All right. So, today we're going to be working on Padwork. We're going to be working on combinations and developing our own combinations that we can practice either with a partner, on a heavy bag or a punching bag, or in the air the same way we do kata. That's called shadow boxing, where you're focused on making sure your body's moving, you have the correct tension and relaxation in your technique, you're breathing. These things are very fundamental to improve from the kihon aspect, standing in place, and the kata aspect of your movements and techniques are predefined, to shadow boxing, which is really just putting your combinations together and making sure that they would work against, somebody you're sparring with, a partner, in worst case, an opponent, okay? All right, so here we go. Kumite no kamae, kumite, hey, good. All right, so we're gonna start off with jabs. Now when we jab, the jab is our measuring stick. So when we measure, we're usually throwing it from out of reach. Now the reason we throw it from out of reach is because we're moving in with it. We're taking a small step in and throwing the jab. And that's going to bring us closer and closer and closer to our opponent. And that's when the combinations really start to come out. When you look at traditional point sparring karate tournaments, you don't see a whole lot of getting in close and throwing hooks to the body. Sometimes the rules don't allow that. Sometimes it's because somebody really wants to keep that distance because they're not comfortable in the pocket. They're not comfortable in a clinch range or in a close fighting setting. All right, so hands up. So when you step, you don't just put your lead foot forward. You put your foot forward and your back foot trails along with. So you want to keep the same distance between your feet at all times, all right? Okay, jab. Good. Step forward as you jab, jab. Nice. Now step back. Again. Nice. Perfect. Good. Each. Good. Back. Knee. Sun. Good. Keep those hands up by your face. They should be touching your cheeks. Go. Good. Now twist those hips, twist that shoulder. Roku. Nana. Punch. Cue. And Ju. Make sure to get full extension on that punch. Push my hand back. Ju. Good. All right. Now, we also have our cross, our gyaksuki. This is the punch that comes from the rear hand. If you're fighting southpaw, you're going to be punching with your left hand. If you're orthodox, you're going to be punching with your right hand. This is the one you really want to get the full turn in. You want to turn your knee almost to the ground as you throw this punch and rotate. All right, so gyaksuki, cross. Good. Now turn that knee, almost bend that knee as you twist your hips towards me. Good, just like that. Each. Knee. Sun. Shi. Go. Roke. Seach. Hutch. Cue. And Ju. Good, that was the hardest one yet. All right, so from there we move into our hooks, our furiuchi that we practice in kihon. We have our lead hand, good, and our rear hand. So the body turns to coil up before we throw this technique. This is a body rotation that really requires that we coil up and then uncoil for our power. Because if we just throw it from here, there's only so much body rotation that we can get. And when you get more advanced, you're able to use less and less body rotation, but you're able to develop more force, more power. But we don't get there starting yet. Okay? All right, so stepping forward, furiuchi, each. Good. So when you step, make sure you step, turn, and then as that back foot drags to meet, you uncoil. All right? So, each. So step, good. Now when you step, I want you to turn to your side, all right? Each. Good. A little more, exaggerate it. Neat. So try to put your right shoulder over here as you step. Touch this pad with your right shoulder, actually.
Huh?
So turn your body to touch your shoulder to the pad. Good. Again, neat. Nice. Some. She. Good. And go. Now, imagine that you're touching this pad, but keep this hand up by your face, okay? Chew. Chew. All right, there we go. All right, ready? Steady. Each. So step. Turn your shoulder into the pad. Good. And then uncoil. Good. Very nice. You all right? So you got to make sure your wrist is straight. Keep that back hand up by your face. Knee. So step. Coil. Uncoil. Good. Some. So step. Bring that foot forward with you. Good. Go. So step. Coil. Uncoil. Good. All right, so fix your stance. Your feet are moving as well as you do combinations, as you do these techniques either with a pad or with a partner or on a heavy bat. All right, so now we're going to do rear hook. Now rear hook, you really are going to be in close. You're going to be in, all right, come forward, come forward, come forward. You're going to be this close. You're going to have your hand behind their head as you're throwing hooks and uppercuts to the body, maybe even throwing knees or elbows.
And then I fall.
Well, hopefully you would fall. All right.
My leg hurts now.
All right, hands up. All right, so your rear hook, because you can only turn your body so much, it's really exaggerated and you do a little bit of a drop. You drop your body weight into the hook. Good. All right. Neat. So turn, uncoil. Some. Some styles of karate, they do only that, where they're body to body, just throwing punches. We try to do a little bit of everything here. All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 2. Yep, there we go. So as you see, we're at this range right now where if she does throw a hook, her angle, her alignment of the punches are going to be off. It's not the best thing to work on when you're this close to somebody, all right? Or when you're this far away from somebody. All right, so one more time. Starting off, this is a pretty basic combination. 1, 2, 3, 2. Now, we're going to add in some of the footwork elements. When she throws that jab, I want her to step in, so I'm going to hold the pad a little bit further away. That way, in order to hit it with good power and good technique, she has to step in. Good. So, 1, 2, 3. Good. Now the rhythm there is a little staccato. It's, if you can hear it on the pads.
I have to go like.
You want it to be bam, bam, bam. You want it to almost sound like a machine gun. Or if...
I like.
Yes. All right. 1, 2, 3. Step in. 1, 2, 3. Now make sure you pull that back foot with you, okay?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I was a little messed up there.
It's okay. Keep those hands up. Remember, touch your cheeks, touch your eyebrows. Make sure they're still there. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. It's okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like I covered in a previous video, you don't want to have the pads out here. But the closer you get them to your face, the more realistic the training becomes, but at the same time, it becomes a little bit more dangerous. So that's why, in a perfect world, if we had a little bit more room, I'd have her start further off camera. But this is what we have to work with today, okay? Alright, so we've done jab, cross, hook, hook. Now we're going to add uppercut, uppercut. Alright, so the lead hand uppercut, and then the rear hand uppercut. Now just like your hooks, they're really just, if the hook is the rotational punch on the horizontal level, the uppercut is the rotational punch on the vertical level. The shoulder moves not exactly in a perfect circle, because as it comes back, you do cut the line back to your face. Whereas with a hook, you're going to run into, where you can't turn anymore. So you do have to cut it back to your face, but you have a more reasonable circle, or an easier to visualize circle, coming around and hitting your partner, okay? Alright, so the lead hook hand, the lead hand, for the uppercut is 5, and the rear hand for the uppercut is 6. Now, these aren't perfect straight uppercuts to the body. They're also not shovel hooks to the body. They're at about a 45 degrees. So if you're holding pads for somebody, you want to make sure you're not like this or like this. You want to be a nice even ground. All right, hands up. Good. Stepping into the jab. 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, and 6. Good. Back up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2.
Working on it.
All right. Make sure you listen, okay? All right. 1, 2, 3. Stepping in on the jab. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. Nope. Was that a 2?
No.
All right. Step back. 1, 2, 3, 2.
Still working on that.
Remember, straight punch. This is cross. Reverse punch. Gyak ski. All right. 1, 2, 3, 2.
1, 2, 3, 2.
Good. All right. 1, 2, 3, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 2, 5. Good. Again. Again.
Yeah.
Again. Uppercut, uppercut.
Still working on that.
Again. Nice. There we go. Again. So make sure. Now with your partner, as you work through these pads, it takes time. You have to develop a rhythm. I know when I was in Muay Thai kickboxing classes, your first 5 minutes of doing 1 or 2 combinations, it's like pulling teeth. It's painful. So what you want to do...
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
You're okay. What you want to do is make sure that, almost as if you're listening to a song, you have your beats. You have your do, 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 do. You want to have that playing through your head as you do this, so that the movements start to take on a new meaning. One of the best ways I can put it is that once you put on gloves, you put on your headgear, you have your mouth guard on, and you start sparring with people, you're going to reach a point where you're not thinking about the techniques you're throwing as much as you're seeing an opening, striking. You're responding to an attack and counterattacking. You're following up as you find somebody overwhelmed. You see an opening, bam! It becomes instantaneous. It becomes without thought. So, we really need to make sure that if you're at home practicing, even if you don't have a partner, write down a combination. Check yourself. Is your hook elbow bent at a 90-degree angle to your shoulder? Is your fist directly behind, is your elbow directly behind your fist? Are your knuckles in line straight down the arm? Same thing with the uppercut. If you're out here, you're losing power. If you're out here, you're losing power. These techniques have to be tight. Same. Well, at a certain point, you stop thinking about the position of your fist. You stop thinking about having to put your shoulder into it. And it becomes more about your core. I don't want to get too esoteric or too mystical with it, but it really becomes about the base skeleton of your body and just responding, moving, twisting, rotating. The diagonal motion as you start adding kicks to these combinations, and that's a video for another time. All right, so keep practicing. I want you to come up with 3 combinations, one for far distance. Start off with a jab, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, not 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 2. Good. For a closer distance, you're going to throw 3, 2, 4, 6. So 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 6. Yep, just like that. So 3, 2, get that hand all the way over. 3, 6. Again, 3, 2, 3, 6. 3, 2, 3. I'm not even doing it right. 3, 2, 3, 6. 3, 2, 3, 6. 3, 2, 3, 6. Good. And then for even closer.
Yeah.
Even closer. All right. So now it's going to be 3, 6, 3, or 5, 5, 4. 3, 6, 5, 5, 4. So making sure you get your body behind these techniques, twisting and turning in order to generate power. 3, twist, twist, twist.
It's hard.
6, 5, 4. 3. Now, I don't recommend, if you're working with your parent, I don't recommend standing this close. Again, give them room, but work on opening up, coiling, uncoiling, coiling, uncoiling, coiling, uncoiling, uncoiling. All right? It's a yin-yang type of situation when it comes to practicing pad work. All right? So, practice. Let me know how it goes. Send me any questions. Hey, us.